Hey, welcome back to today's video, doing the weekend forecast today as normal on Saturday afternoon. I'm going to have a detailed look at weather the next 7 days across the British Isles. High pressure going to be building in, so I've had quite a wet November. We're going to be seeing much drier conditions during the coming week to start the winter. Hopefully that is heralding things to come for the coming winter, and we won't have the sort of horrible flooding that we had last winter. So a lot of dry weather coming up through the coming week with high pressure and quite chilly temperatures as well. I think going to be bringing colder air down with that high pressure also, so we may have to start thinking about frost and fog as we're going through the week. Before we go on the video, just say about the ads. There's links to articles sitting underneath the weather video here on our homepage at GavsWeatherVids.com. Have a browse through the widget. So any articles that you're interested in, click through. There's green keyword ads on the page, so if you roll your cursor over green keywords, they'll display ads. If you click through the words, you go to advertisers' website. There's a ad unit down near the comment box. That's contextual, so it should be mainly weather related. And also, Gav Shop is open, so if you've got any Christmas shopping to do at Amazon between now and Christmas, just click through the Amazon banners in Gav Shop and go for the Christmas shopping as normal. Because you've gone through from Gav's Overvids to Amazon, we get a revenue fee on the things that you're purchasing. Thanks so much for getting involved and doing that. The charts we're using, I've got radar picture from the weatheroutlook.com and some charts at the end from the Weather Outlook, and also charts at wetend.de. I've a link to both those websites on the links page. So quickly looking at the radar picture, we've got showery rain across northeastern parts of Scotland, east part of Scotland down into northeast parts of England. A few showery bits and pieces coming down the east coast, but otherwise it's a mainly dry and fine scene today. We've got high pressure up over Scandinavia, we've got high pressure bridging through the country from the Atlantic, and a weak system up to the north that's producing that cloud and showery rain to the northeast. So I think we're going to have further showery bits and pieces of rain around the eastern coast of Scotland through the course of the day, some coming round the western coast of Scotland as well, and a few showers filtering down the east coast, but the bulk of the country is going to be dry and fine today, and increasing amounts of sunshine coming in across England and Wales. It's brightening up nicely through much of the south with sunny spells coming through, although the north will stay rather cloudy. Very mild today with temperatures in the south potentially up to 14 or 15 degrees. That's getting close to 60 Fahrenheit. It's way above average for the time of year, but make most of it if you like mild temperatures, because I think the temperatures will be on the slide once today is out of the way. Moving through to tonight, we're going to keep a weak system close to the east coast, so further showery bits, piece of rain coming down the east coast, maybe coming to East Anglia for a time, but otherwise high pressure is dominating, so a lot of dry and fine weather overnight tonight. With the clear skies developing across England and Wales today, I think tonight it could turn a bit misty, with some mist and fog patches coming through, and maybe some low cloud as well, but in the north probably staying quite cloudy, temperatures holding up at around 4, 5 or 6 degrees, so you won't have to worry about frost. As we go through into sunny, a bit of a switch around. I think northern areas could get the best of the bright and sunny spells coming through for Scotland, Northern Ireland, Northern England, but for the rest of England and Wales, probably more cloud around. A few mist and fog patches as well. They should lift up, but probably not really breaking up to give sunshine. I think we're going to keep a fair amount of low cloud going through much of central, southern, southeast parts of England through the day on Sunday. Temperatures will be colder all round, or cooler all round. Still fairly mild really for the time of year, around 9 or 10 degrees, sort of the 50 Fahrenheit mark, but certainly down on where they are today. That's just some slightly cooler air. It's just starting to filter in from the continent. Now as we move through into Monday, bringing a weak cold front down into north, actually could be quite active for Scotland on Monday morning. A band of fairly heavy rain moving into Scotland through Monday morning. That comes southwards into Northern Ireland and Northern England through the course of Monday afternoon, Monday evening as a weakening feature. Cold air digging in behind, so as it brightens up for Scotland, we'll find showers coming in, and some of those showers could turn wintry with the potential for snow to come down to quite low levels. England and Wales mainly dry, quite a lot of cloud around, a few fog patches to begin with, but I don't think it's going to be a widespread problem actually on Monday morning. Just generally quite a cloudy scene. Temperatures are lower in the south again, with that cooler air filtering in off the continent, so around 7 or 8 degrees for England and Wales, but really cool air is actually coming in behind the cold front to the north, so for northern part of Scotland we're going down just 2 or 3 degrees probably by the end of Monday afternoon. That cold front will come south across the whole country overnight Monday and Tuesday. It's a very weak feature, probably no more, but a band of cloud as it gets through into the southeast with clear skies following along behind, and then this high pressure ridges in as we go into Tuesday. So Tuesday we'll see a lot of dry and fine weather, some cloud in the southeast to begin with on that cold front. That'll clear away, and then plenty of bright or sunny spells developing, but in a cooler air mass, so it will feel quite cold on Tuesday with temperatures of just 3 to 8 degrees. About average really for time of year, but cold compared to what we've been used to recently. Any wintry showers in the north to begin with on Tuesday will go quite quickly. A fairly widespread frost could develop on Tuesday night with some dense patches of fog, as well as going to Wednesday. The high pressure's right over top of the country dominating, so lots of dry and fine conditions on Wednesday. Fog and frost definitely a risk early and late, and some of that fog could linger all day in place. It'd be a very cold day where that happens, with temperatures just 2 or 3 degrees, but otherwise we should be up to sort of 6, 7, 8 degrees, something like that, a brown average for the time of year in the bright or sunny spell. But as soon as it goes dark, it'll turn quite cold again on Wednesday. Very dry conditions into the middle of the week. High pressure dominating through into Thursday, so again the risk of fog and frost early and late. Sunny spells coming through by day with variable amounts of cloud. A few of those fog patches could linger on all day. Temperatures close to normal at around 3 to 8, but colder in any lingering fog and still dry. Going through into Friday, we may start to infiltrate more cloud into the high pressure by then. I think we'll start to bring some cloud around the top. So generally the fog risk probably reduced as we go through to the end of the week, but being replaced by fairly gloomy leaden skies and temperatures around normal up to 3 to 8. Still a lot of dry conditions, and then the high pressure goes on into next weekend actually, so I think it's going to stay mainly dry and fine through into next weekend. That cloud could start to break up again to allow more in way of fog to come through next weekend once again, and very quiet conditions with frost early and late, temperatures near normal, maybe a little bit below average by day. Have a look at the charts from the weather outlook. Here we go for today. The best of sunshine is in the south, it's cloudier up in the north. Moving through into Sunday, lots of dry weather across the country. I think the south will be a bit cloudier, but the north will be a bit sunnier. Temperatures cooling off after a very mild Saturday. Here comes the cold front into the north and west as going through into Monday, otherwise on dry and fine weather. That cold front drops across the country as we go through Monday night into Tuesday, leading to a mostly dry day on Tuesday with very good sunshine, but it'll be colder. There'll be risk of frost. There'll be a risk of frost and fog early and late. As we go through into middle of the week, it stays mainly dry and fine, fog and frost early and late, and go through to Thursday and Friday, lots of dry weather. But I think going through into latter stages of the week, we probably infiltrate more cloud into the high pressure, which reduces the risk of frost and fog, but sort of makes it more gloomy. So in summary, we're starting off the winter on a very different note to last winter. Thankfully, let's hope this continues. High pressure looks like it's going to be dominating, so we're not going to worry about rain this week. It'll be mostly dry week. But after a very mild start, becoming colder, and frost and fog is going to be our problem through the course of this week. That's all for now, and thanks for watching.